Here's Mack. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Ellis. Turner up top. Here's Mack. Some solid defense there from Irving. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. LeBron's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And once again off the mark by Indiana.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The wide open look for Love. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Another bucket added to the lead. They've been the better team in every facet.
And in my opinion, you get extra bonus points, extra eye of the beholder points when you do it the way they're doing it on the road. That's special.
And now, let's do it for your Ace.
And let's take a look now at some stats for Ellis. How last month turned out for him, averaging 17 points per game. Star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Ezeli comes in for Allen, and it's C.J. Miles in for Ellis. Here's Turner. He's got 6. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Pacers have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
Pacers, Sheldon Mack. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Mack drops them both.
Cavaliers timeout. And now, let's do it for your Ace Base.
Let's pause for just a moment to see the teams that have been extremely effective with their three-point shooting this past month. The Cavaliers, number 1.
And right now, their three-point shooters are in terrific rhythm. I mean, they've put on a display here from long range.
Love kicks to Irving. Love with the screen for Irving. The rebound by Turner.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
There's the screen. George against Shumpert. George with no one around. And once again off the mark by Indiana. The Cavaliers leading by 19.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Irving passes to Freak. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
There's the pick. Down low, got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Irving with it. He's got 8.
Move the ball.
He kicks it to Freak. On the wing, James. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the 3. Good. James has got 6.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Shumpert. And Mack kicks to Mahinmi. Pass to George. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Shumpert's running. Good on the shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And that one's good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. Irving dishes to Freak. And Thompson kicks to Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Freak. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just an amazing game for Freak. He's got 17 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
That free throw missing. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith checked in for Shumpert. No luck that time either. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Matt kicks to George. Hits the three-point bomb.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
The Cavaliers leading by 22. Irving kicks to Freak. 15 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Can't hit from in close. Outside, George, the feed to Mahinmi, puts it up from 12, can't get it to go. Gets it off. Off target with that shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. This is Ely. He's jacked in for the Pacers. Allen comes in for Ellis. Cleveland also making some changes. Freak comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Iman Shumpert in for Kyrie Irving. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Freak is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Shumpert in at the point. Here's Allen. Good. The assist goes to Hill. 6 points for Allen. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
You got it.
Pass to Love. Kicks it to Shumpert. Feeds it to Freak. He dishes it to Love. Here's Freak. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Pacers trail by 16. Turner with a screen on Shumpert. Here's George. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Smith with it. He's picked up by Hill. And it's Shumpert penetrating. And that one is stuffed right through.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
The Pacers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's George. And it's George again missing.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Pacers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Love against Allen. Here's Ezeli. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
The pass to James. Banked in off the glass. And the Cavaliers lead by 18.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that. You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
On the wing, Shumpert. He feeds it to Freak. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
And the big difference here was accuracy behind the three-point line, Clark.
Well, they started spraying them from deep, and then it spread out the defense, and they had all the looks they wanted.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And, Greg, this gives them some gloating room, if you will. It's a special win because now they'll finish 3-1 against them.
Guys, depth's always a factor in wins like this, and what an incredible game out of nowhere it was for Freak. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Outside Shumpert. Now here's Jefferson. Now Freak. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Lawson's against Weber. Out to Stuckey. Pulls it up. The shot will not go. Shumpert with some nice D. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Weber, the pass to Freak. On the wing, Shumpert. Dishes it to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the wide. It could be a three-point play.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here, for sure.
Free throw good, Freak. Lawson outside. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak, with a strong double-double, points and rebounds. He was a force that was not going to be denied with his efforts both on offense and defense.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
Well, his ability to get into the paint, get to the rim was deadly. For a guy who's mainly a perimeter shooter, it was remarkable how many of his points came right at the bucket.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.